Yes, hello. So, hi guys. So we are here today. We are doing a live on Facebook. Will not be alone. You will see soon. So we are in our office. So can we can be maybe if we have a client who is coming in the office to. I'm sorry for that. So we will talk about today about Tamaria, what it's about, because maybe you're wondering because we show you already characters who spoke about the word of Tamaria, but as I told you in a former video, this is a role-playing game, so this is a game and what is about. So here we go to speak about the game itself and the project about Tales of Tamaria. So hello, I am Célia and welcome on Tales of Tamaria.
Hey! Hello guys! So this is me, this is Gabriel, and we decided we were going to do a little video so we can explain a bit more about Tales of Tamaria, what we are doing, what we are working on, and so forth. So for us doing this Facebook Live is something new, so we're not really used, so anyways, it's not something that we do every day, but we wanted to give you some news about it, right? So if you have any questions, please feel free to write anything you want to into the on the Facebook channel, and we will try to answer them as we go. Otherwise, we'll do a short video, it will not be too long, and like that we can just give you the idea of where we are heading, what we are planning to do, what's the purpose of Tales of Tamaria, and so forth.
That's right.
Okay.
So what do you want to start about? To show the cards, to show...
Nespresso, what else?
We take the coffee. So you can comment if you have any question. We can see we have the screen in front of us right now.
Exactly. So first of all, the game Tales of Tamaria is a role-playing game. As Celia went over, and I will not repeat it, but the whole idea is to have a game where actually people get together, they work together. I mean, they play together, they have some fun together. So that's the overall idea of this game. It's just so that you spend some good quality time with your family and with your friends. The main issue we were having for us as adults, as working people, busy people, and so forth, it was the time to play, to set up a campaign and go and meet some friends and play. So it was a bit of painful. So we decided to create a new game that is so much simpler, and it doesn't require too long to set it up on the table and be able to play. So and we made it. We tried this with different people, with a group of six people. We tried with a very good friend of ours who are very used to all games, board games, RPG, role-playing games, etc. They loved it. We also played, both of us together. We loved it. I even took somebody on our team that happens to be my mom. She's 60 or 61.
Yeah.
Let's say she's 23.
She doesn't know anything about
and
games.
she doesn't know anything about role-playing game. And so I took her up. It was not so long ago, a few weeks ago, and I said, "Mom, sit down, let's try it." She was, "Yeah, but I don't understand anything about this." And I said, "Don't worry, the rules are very simple." And very fast she got the concept of it, and she was playing, and it was funny to see that she went into the game. She was into it, right?
That's right.
And the funny part too is we spent some good quality time together, and I think that was great. So that is one thing. So I see that Mariluz Rodriguez is online.
Hola.
Hello. So she's from Spain. Viva España. And anyway, so we did that with her, and she really loved it. So that shows that somebody who is like 60 or grandparents, they will not have any problems to play with children, with their sons, with their kids, with their grandkids, and so forth. So that is very good, right?
Mm-hmm. Also, I wanted to say that I tried the game alone, to play alone, because sometimes also we were confronted with the problem of, for instance, one of us want to do a RPG, want to play, or even a game on, I don't know how you say jeu de plateau en anglais.
The board game.
Board game, thank you. So he wanted to play a board game, and for this main problem was Gabi wanted to play a board game, and me, board game is not really my stuff. So I'm not interested on. So it writes a role game play alone. And me, I really do love role-playing game, like the aspect of stories, investigation, and adventure you can encounter with other people, and sometimes you don't have anyone to play with. So I tried the game with the rules, special rule we made, which are really new. You don't find that on any other role-playing games, but that we will see later. And I try it alone. That works. I can't have an adventure that I didn't know anything about. I didn't have any to do any preps, any preparation before starting the game. Just a map and drawing something and dice and cards that we have here, and that's it. And I can have actually a whole story who had a beginning, a change, and the end, something which is logical, something which is coherent.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. Like, a story which is, makes sense. Exactly. I don't know how to say that.
So you are saying that you played a role-playing game without a game master by yourself?
Exactly.
And you actually had fun doing that?
And I had fun. And I actually, it was interesting because I was thinking, if for instance, I want to masterize a game myself with other player, and I have no clue which story I would tell them, or I have to find a scenario, I have to go on the internet, I have to buy maybe books, and I'm like, and I have to read all the book, and sometimes you have to, I love to do that, mastering games, and you have all the workout to do before. Like, you have first of all really to understand what is needed and wanted, what is saying in the story, and duplicate the story and the different protagonists and so on. But if you create yourself, it's yours. So it's really more easy after to master to do the game with other gamer. And I thought it was really interesting to find a story, at least a background of a story. If I am a game master and I want to play in another game, like a game which is existing with rules and so on, like kind of like Pathfinder, Dungeon and Dragon, or I don't know, Call of Cthulhu for those who like horror games. You can really create your own. It gives you an idea how the scenario can go, what are the bugs and so on. So I really liked it, and I really had a good time. And I could do that in the afternoon. I was in my office, and sometimes that I didn't have to do a lot. So I was playing, and then I had a phone call from a client, so I can stop my game and go to call the client and so on, and come back on my game. Wasn't a problem. So it was really nice, actually. It was really funny. I really liked it.
I also would like to work in the same place than you do, because I would like to be working, and at the same time that I'm supposed to be working, I go and play like a role-playing game in the middle of the afternoon. So that sounds good. I'm sure your boss is very happy about it. I'm joking.
This is my boss.
So we are on a live Facebook, okay? So I just need to move your microphone. I'm sorry. I'm going. Give it a sec. I'm going to put it here. Sorry. So because I think
okay.
like that is better. Okay. So thank you for your testimonial. I think it's very interesting. And so now, what's the whole idea of this Tales of Tamaria? So what we want to do with Tales of Tamaria is to actually make it real, which means to produce it. We want to kick-start this game. So for you guys, for those who don't know Kickstarter, so Kickstarter is a website, it's crowdfunding as we can call it. Instead of usually what happens is you make up a game, and then you need to go to different places trying to sell it, or you need to find a distributor or somebody that will make it, and so forth. That is quite a bit hard way of doing it. Everybody did like this until some time ago, and not too long ago, I found out about this Kickstarter, and I had this idea. I said, "Wow, why don't we go and finish our game and actually produce it via Kickstarter?" So the way it works is you have a sample of your game, and you show it on Kickstarter. You do a video that shows how it works, how it is made, and so forth. And there are like millions of people that are connected to this platform. In this platform, if you need to create something, what happens is you will have backers, people that will back up your project. They will buy the project. With that money, you will create the project and you will send it, ship it to them so they have it. So it's actually like the guys who want it, like in this case the game, we will make it on Kickstarter. Whoever wants the game will buy it and we will deliver to them. We will not sell them. I don't think we are going to produce more because we will not have the funds to produce much more. We'll have the funds to produce the amount of people who want it. And that's the only way to have the game. So whoever wants the game will buy it. Then with all the money collected, we go to the manufacturer, we create it, and then we get it shipped to the people. So that's the idea. I think it's a very good solution to fund a game and right away be able to put it in the hands of the clients. So we are passionate about role-playing game, and this is the whole idea. For the moment, the strategy is we need to finish the rules doc, meaning that the rules are pretty much nailed down. We just need to wrap it up, do a few more testing, and that's it. And then that will be completed. Now we are also working mainly on the art because we want to produce a box. I have here a box. Do you want to hold this? Thank you. Here's the boxes from another company, another game. But this is the size of the box. That's pretty much what we want to do. It's a simple size like this. So we need to do the art, and that is being made. We are actually working with many, probably like 15 different artists all over the world. We have in South America, we got in Europe, we got in Russia, we got in Asia. I think we got in UK and in England, etc. So, and we're doing the art so we can actually produce all the components of the game. The game has, like, let's say there is cards. So we are now creating the cards. Yeah. It's been done. So I already got one. I'm getting the next card. There is like six different type of cards in the game. And they are not always like normal size cards. We have different card size. This is one card size. As you can see, it is pretty big. We also have like big cards like this. That is one that is quite big, and so forth, and etc. That's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. So we'll not show you yet the card, the content of the card exactly. You will see that just before we start fundraising. I mean, to put it on a quick starter. Like that, you can see how that works, and then we will explain further the rules and so on. Just also to let you know, we are creating so you can play. As I told you, you don't have to have a scenario which is already written. However, we have anyway. I am working right now on the campaign of Tales of Tamaria. I can tell more about. I mean, both we are working on it.
She is mainly working on it.
I am writing on it.
I am just being the boss on it. That's all.
Yeah, he's calling my job and tell me if it's coherent or not, the story, or with what he is imagining or what. So it's very, very funny to do. I really like it. I enjoy it, and I hope that you will like it too. Really, when I'm writing, I'm really thinking on the people who will play. Thinking, oh my God, I hope they will have fun with that, or they will like it, or they will be like, oh my God, they will be hooked on it. It's really the purpose of it. It's really for you to enjoy it, like really.
Exactly. And well, we can let them know a few things. So here's the deal. Tamaria, there is a main quest. The main quest might be, I think, is 10 different major quests. Okay, that brings you. Well, actually, yeah.
The main quest is the campaign, actually. It's
exactly
what we call the campaign. It's very several scenarios which are scenario in sequence, and with yeah.
Exactly. How it works in a role-playing game is that you start your character starts at level 1, and as you go through the game, you level up to level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. And as you level up, you get more powers, you gain powers that help you to carry on with the story as the monsters, they become, or the enemies, they become more and more strong. So that's pretty much the idea. This first chapter of Tales of Tamaria will bring you from level 1 to level 10. When you finish the campaign, the main campaign of the game, you will be level 10. Tales of Tamaria most likely will not stop there because we already have the ideas for the next 2 extensions. So, but for the moment we concentrate on the first one. So it goes from level 1 to level 10. And what's interesting is that as you go through, as Celia said, the main quest, which is the campaign, that is a purpose, and you go through different locations, places, and so forth, you guys level up. So, as an example, to start quest number 2, the main quest number 2, you need to be level 2. Then you go on to the main quest number 3, you need to be level 3. To go on main quest number 4, you need to be level 4, and so forth. So that's the main quest. And aside from main quest, you will have a bunch of second quests happening, where you need to go help an old guy, or you need to go investigate what happened in a village, or you need to find out what happened to the donkey that disappeared from the farm.
For instance, yeah.
The donkey.
The donkey, yeah, can be important.
I just made it up, but I'm sure we are going to finish with a quest about the donkey. So anyway, so that's the idea, and there we go. So and then he can get some weapons, some armor. He becomes stronger, and so forth.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's pretty much it, huh?
Yeah, that's it. I think. Yeah.
Okay. Another major purpose of the game, and I think that is important to know, is that we want to. There is a muscle called imagination. And that's what we want. We want people to have more, to easily imagine things, because that we want it or not, life is much easier when we got more imagination. If you have a problem in life and you cannot imagine the solution, you will not solve the problem. So at some point we need this imagination, and I'm talking from first-hand experience, huh? Having imagination helps a lot in life, and my idea was, if somebody has a problem in his life and cannot solve it, or has some hard time to find a solution, he should be able to play this game like 20 times and then be faced with the same problem, and the guy should be able to solve the problem more easily. That's the idea. So we are working on a muscle, and that's the imagination. And I think that sometimes having nice imagination actually is more rich, is richer than just playing on a computer game. You know, sometimes in a computer game, playing World of Warcraft or different video games, you don't think a lot.
That's
you pretty
right.
much you react with. At least myself.
Me too.
Yeah. When I play World of Warcraft, because I do play World of Warcraft.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
I'm kidding.
Not now, but yeah, I've used to play it a lot. I will.
Yeah, like Paladin power.
No.
Yeah.
Warlock power.
Yeah. So anyway, we don't think a lot either. It's pretty much like bang, bang, bang. And with this game, we want to develop the imagination, right? I think that's a plus. When I was a child, if it was like a bad thing if a child had too much imagination. Now that I'm a grown-up man, I think that imagination is what makes you to survive in this world.
That's true. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So that's pretty much the idea, we just wanted to let you know what's happening. And anything else that we should cover?
I don't know. No, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to write it down. Even you are not watching this video in direct, in live, because right now I see that we have only one comment from
What are you talking about? We have like 23 comments.
Marilu, does not understand the shit in English. Speak Spanish. So I'm sorry for that. Yeah, don't hesitate to ask, to put any comment on the comment side of this video, and we will be with pleasure we'll answer to you. And you can ask in any language, Spanish, French, English, and I think it's what we speak, German a little bit.
Yeah. The question, when is the game coming out? I cannot tell you if it is going to be end of 2020 or in 2021.
Yeah.
Because we need to, it's the first time we get a game out, and things, we are getting prices, we are getting like, the game as we move is being shaped, and we know exactly what we need. So as we are actually moving, we're getting better idea of everything that we need. Then we will get a quote. Based on the quote, we will throw the Kickstarter. But then I also know, because we have another game that is in progress, and I know it can take a few months to produce the game. All depends, like physically, all depends on the amount of complexity, and this game is complex, not as a game, but with everything. You guys will get many things in that box. There's many things. We even get something that will look like this, like a timer, 50 minutes timer, except that it will be a small one. There is different dices that we want to include. There is like goodies. As the campaign, Kickstarter campaign goes through, we will add extra stuff into the thing. But we really want to make out of our first biggest project a biggest project, something big. So the last thing is we need your help to share the page. Share the page with as many people as you can, because once we go into the Kickstarter, we need to have like right away like tons of people ready to back us up. So it's not the same thing to land on Kickstarter with no followers, with no friends, which is quite sad. I get no friends. Rent a friend. So
it's trash. Yeah, that's right.
But it's easier to start the Kickstarter and you get a Facebook page with, let's say, 1,000 guys, 1,000 people. So anyways, and at the same time, even if you don't play, if the game is not for you, just get it, and you can actually offer it to your son, to your grandson, to your cousin, to your wife, to your dog.
That I'm not sure really eats the dice.
My Chihuahua will play with it.
I'm sure.
Not the same way I will play with it. So whatever you do is a good reason to have the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways, if you ask about the price, I have no clue.
Not yet. Yeah, not yet.
Well,
but we make everything to get the price, a good price for you, and I mean a good price, which is not like expensive like hell.
Fair price.
Exactly.
Anything else that we should cover?
No, I mean I think we cover all.
I think so too, pretty much. Anyways, we don't want to tell too much because we need to do other videos. Guys, thank you very much. So far, I think we broke, no, I don't think, we broke the 50 members. We started the page like a few days ago, so we are very happy. It's a beginning, humble beginning, but I know it's a strong beginning. I got more followers than my personal page.
That's good.
Which is good. And I also, I'm joking, and I also created the, how's it called, the Instagram, which I'm we're a bit new to it, but we just created the Instagram of Tales of Tamaria. So come in, follow us, so you get briefed on it, and every day we put news. And please share the page. That's all for me.
That's all for me too. And share the page and like us, and see you for the next video. Yeah,
and don't forget, Tales of Tamaria power.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, bye guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm turning this off.